We have a question from Greg. I like having a solid morning routine, and as do I. Recently, I've decided to tack on a bit of body weight exercises to the end of my routine before I start my day. My goal isn't really to make a ton of progress, but more philosophically to start every day, making sure I can move my own body through space in various ways. I think that's awesome. Okay. On the non-workout days, I do one easy set each of body weight squats, push-ups, and pull-ups with a 1-minute plank after each. Great. What do you think is a good balanced ratio of reps in these three movements? For each pull-up, how many push-ups and squats should I be able to do? Would these ratios change if I were programming them for progress? Yeah, that's actually the $1 million issue right there. In my world, I think that the push, the pull, and the squat should all be the exact same numbers. But the bells ring because doing push-ups, and you can do a lot of push-ups. Barry Mamini and I in high school, for our president's test, we found out, I can't remember how, but somebody from the period before us did 100, of course. So, Barry and I came into the thing just going to try to smash whatever that person did. Don't remember who did the most. And since I don't remember, it probably wasn't me. But it is you can do a lot of push-ups and you can do a lot of body weight squats, but most people can't do a lot of pull-ups. So the pull-up is going to be, you're saying they're body weight, but push-ups and squats are different than pull-ups. They just are. I would try to get you to think something along these lines. I would try to keep your push-ups and your squats almost the exact same number. Now, a lot of people can easily crank out a lot more body weight squats than they can push-ups. You do pay a higher price when you do a lot of push-ups. You get that real weird soreness right through here. For your pull-ups, I don't know, let's just make up a number and have you test it. For every push-up or squat, maybe a pull-up. I think that's reasonable. If you're a really good pull-upper, maybe you could do a 1-5. So, but if you think about it this way, if you decide to do 50 squats and 50 push-ups, depending on which one you want to use, that's either 5 or 10 pull-ups. What you might want to do, and anybody listening to try this idea, is try to maybe put an earlier low end, a bumper right there on push-ups and squats. So it's going to be 50-50, and then just see what the pull-up number is. The key I want you to think about, Greg, and I like this question, is with your pull-ups, if you're banging away on your pull-ups every day and you're going to failure on them, your elbows are you didn't tell us your age, but your elbows are going to be barking at you very loudly, very quickly. So try to find a repeatable number of pull-ups you can do that you just pop up and you get them in, you shake out, you feel good, you have plenty of reps left in the pull-up. For example, if you get yourself in a situation where 50 push-ups, 50 squats, and 25 pull-ups all feel about the same, well, you're a better man than I'll tell you that. And I think that's what you want to do. I would probably put a ceiling early on the number of push-ups and squats, because there's a lot of people who tell you, you can do a lot of push-ups and a lot of body weight squats. You can really do that. In high school, we used to get the deck of cards and you'd flip it over, and I don't remember, but numbered cards, you do two, a 2 was 2, 3 was 3, a 4 was 4. Aces, I think, were 11, and then all face cards were 10. So if you got a run of face cards in a row, you might have knocked out 50 while your partner, only did, 20 or something like that. You can do a lot of push-ups. You can do a lot of body weight squats, but you can't do a lot of pull-ups for most people. So I hope that helps. It's a very good question, okay?